Come on, Og, you can time this right.
Oh shit, I forgot the bits.
Sam keeps talking about some... as if I've made a whistling sound of some kind. Nobody else heard it, right? Also, mysteriously, I had to edit out a lot of whistling from Sam's clips in the best of. Right, finally, can I fucking stream? Sorry about being late, everybody. Sorry for confusing dear old Trim. Holy shit, what a morning. Right, I've done about 250 miles of driving today. And now...
I deplored him stick.
Bits my dropped. Hello? Yeah, that was Augur, Sam. Mazak, welcome to the stream as well. Thank you for the bits. Augur, thank you for the bits. How is everybody? Eric, Trim, Augur, Sam, Mazak. Hello, everybody. My apologies for being late. You deported Yummy Stub. There is a Yummy version of Stubbler? How do I join? Bye, Beat. Welcome to the stream as well. Aye.
Stib him dep or die.
Stib him dep or die. Hello? How do I join? Hello? Apple Juice Boy, welcome to the stream. That's a good point, actually. What time do we do the midstream break? If I went live 12 minutes ago, what's the midpoint of the stream? How long until that? I'm going to have to go get a drink, otherwise we can't do the drink game, and what the flying fuck is the point in streaming otherwise? Right, sorry everybody, I've been flying back and forth to hospitals and stuff. There's been a minor emergency, where the strongest person I know has been struck down by an ear infection the size of which would kill an elephant, it would appear. I do it in 5 minutes, Augur, yeah? Shut up. Right. But now everything is clear, everybody is where they need to be, and all I need to do is stream some Skyrim, play some marbles, and get the fuck out of here. How does that sound? Right. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Hopefully, well, again, we're going back in again tomorrow, so there might be further interruptions. It just seems that this week is destined to be a shit show. I am Mazak, yeah. Yeah, if anybody wants to time marbles. Still finishing at 5. Right. Good shit. Let me get into Skyrim, and let's continue trying to suck up to the Empire, who, I have a strong feeling, are a massive set of bastards that aren't worth our time. Oh, what have I done now? Stop playing music, YouTube. Piss off. Not that I use YouTube, I've got a professional setup right here. I've got a full orchestra over there. You mean 5 PM, but in 5 minutes works too. What's the midway point between 10 past 3 and 5? Right. Anyway. Let's just do what we do worst, you know what I mean? Get straight in there and get on with it. God, I've done too much driving. Oh, it feels good to be sat down though. Right, let me just take a minute to... Everybody just do nice deep breath. Breathe out, relax. Well, not relax if you're Sam, because Sam's going to breathe out with a big long whistling noise through his nose. It is, would you believe, around 4. Is it 5 past 4? Roger that. We'll take a midstream break at 5 past 4. That sounds about right. Okay, alright. Bybee. This is not Bybee, this is Augur.
Sam's my new kettle.
Augur, thank you for the gay bits. Mazak, thank you for the bits as well. This, Bybee, it is up to you to pick breakfast. Hello, prisoner, are you looking well? No, you never look well. We need to go and finish clearing out that camp, if you remember, to prove ourselves to that nasty bastard that runs the Empire. I'm hearing things, help me. Hello, Fader.
You don't look so good. Are you feeling all right?
No, I've been driving too much, Fader, but I am interested in some breakfast.
Fade is the name. I keep the inn.
I know that. I've spoke to you 1,000,000 times. What have you got for sale, madam?
Take a look.
Bybee, you need to pick us some breakfast. You can have 1 drink item and 1 food item. We have ale, blood wine, mead, beef. Ooh, buy that, sorry. Grilled chicken breast, hawker loaf, Nord mead, a rabbit, flour, and then we've got wine, sweet rolls, and more wine. I'm hearing things. What are you hearing, Sam? Are you hearing the beautiful tones of a Yorkshireman? Bybee would like grilled chicken breast, and she would like blood wine. Argonian blood wine. Thank you, Fader.
Yeah,
Why does Fader just not trust me at all? Is it because I keep buying odd stuff and eating sacks of flour in front of her eyes? Honestly, blood wine, 10 out of 10. Shut up, Parker. What do you know about eating blood? Holy fuck, that is a lot of C word. Right, I'm going to drink this for baby.
Dulcet northern tones akin to ASMR.
I wondered where that was going then. And a grilled chicken breast for baby. Beautiful. Dulcet northern akin to I was going to say something quintessentially Yorkshire then, but it'd have probably been quite offensive. Orga makes it at home. It's 100% natural. What a sick son of a bitch. Baby, thank you for breakfast. It was wonderful. What is it with you and Mina being obsessed with grilled chicken products in games? Good morning, Satan. Is everything well? Couldn't have said it better myself. Right, where do I need to be? What do I need to do? The quest I am currently doing is, in order to prove myself to Legate Rika, I am to clear out the bandits living at Fort Kragstad. If you remember, I went there yesterday and got chopped out of my mind. The chop counter is working, but we should head there now. Where is it? I think it's up there somewhere. Yes. Did everybody enjoy the best of, boys and girls? I'll post the link at the end as well. Sorry that was late too. As you can tell, there's been a bit of fucking chaos going on around here at the moment. Inside and outside of the Doomhaus. Fresh from the tap. Disgusting. And also very true. I think it means the tap as in the incision behind the jugular. Or you could use a trapeze artist or anything. You don't have to go for a jugular. Good morning, Empire scum. I mean, good morning, fellow members of the Empire. Also, good morning, and I hope you put that Stormcloaked scum to his justice, fellow members of the Empire. The vessel. Yeesh. Especially to me tugging Eric in. How do I... Hello? Right, let's go back to Fort Kragstad and get some big... Nope. I forgot I've got something to do. I'm going to use Stubbler's secret stash in Dragon's Bridge. Oh, especially me tucking Eric in. I see what you mean, yeah, in the best stuff. I'd forgotten about that conversation until the clips popped up. Tugging, however, has some different connotations. I think you've sent Eric into a fluffery buffery, baby. How are the ducks? We've been referencing that conversation for ages, and I completely forgot that it's not yet made it into a best of. Right, I'm going to use Stubbler's secret stash back in Dragon's Bridge. I'm going to drop off a bunch of C-word, and then we're going to head up to Fort Kragstad, chop the entire place, find our way back down to Solitude, and go and speak to the people and see if they'll let me in. Let me into the Empire. Or at least talk to me about their desires. Doing 3 other things as well, so I didn't notice my phone change. It's all good, baby. Right, which one was Stubbler's secret stash? Is it this one? I don't need a place to keep salt, because I have the chat for that. Thank you very much. Right, Stubbler's secret stash. I need to store the glass battle axe. I keep forgetting about Tag Slack.
What a beautiful horse. Bet it has a great name too.
Satan, welcome to the stream. Kind of, yeah. And I forgot about that new armour that I've got. Satan, thank you for the bits. Are you well this afternoon, sir? Or is it evening now? I need the Shield of Ysgramor, don't I? I could get rid of the Thieves Guild armour and stuff, couldn't I, for now? I'm only storing it. But more importantly, what I do need to get rid of is a lot of C-word. Get rid of 6 of them, yeah. I'm eating all this cheese, by the way, if you're wondering, because Mina's not here, so I can get away with it.
Hey Doomies, in yes? No? Yes? No? Okay, no.
Doomies! We've been described as doomers in the past, which is an old term and a well-established one, but I do like doomies. Fuck me. Lundios, welcome to the stream as well. Thank you for the bits. Good afternoon. It's technically midstream break time, but I guess we keep pressing on, right? It's still afternoon or possibly pre-evening. I do like pre-evening. Remind me, by the way, I need to sort out the enchants on my new armour. So it sounds like the Goonies. It does, the Doomies. All of us are 6'4" with one eye lower than the other as well. Pre-evening is amazing, it really is. Right, good pre-evening, everybody. The sun's almost going down outside as well, which is scary. I bet for all you Sula Continent, it's already gone down, right? Especially Cheeky if he's here. Don't know if he's streaming or not. And Augur, I bet it's fucking dark there, right, Augur? Right, I need to go to Fort Hragstad, which is across here in the north.
It's all do me.
It's all do me, you right. It's getting really dark where you are, baby. God damn it, Stubbler, I've only just started streaming. See, it's different here. Where we was before, in the older part, in the old flat, it was all, like, you could see it going gradually darker in the background through the blinds, and then it was a very distinct difference. Distinct difference. There's some tautology for this cool autumn pre-evening. You could really tell the difference between summer and winter streams, but now, no natural light to speak of. Press 1 if you think I can snipe somebody from the top of this castle wall. It's dark as balls, I can't see the blood bag in front of me. Fucking hell. Always on brand. I admire your faith, but it... Do you know what disappointed me, right? The best of made it look like Skyrim was just full of bugs and things that didn't work. You know, like horses not doing what they're supposed to and like shit just not clipping right. But thankfully, as we move into November, there's absolutely nothing wrong with Skyrim and it's shining like a diamond of perfect and well-tuned gameplay. Okay, right, we cleared out that area. That's where the boss was spawn camping me. And now we're going to head into this area. Maybe your old window faced the sun. Were you facing south? It is. It was a very, very much south-facing window, Eric. 2 huge south-facing windows. And it was the feature with which we almost bought the flat on entirely. And it was beautiful, but I missed that natural light. I have a feeling I'll see this clip in December. Yeah, did show a lot of the bugs in the best stuff. The thing is, right, was thinking about bugs. Like, I'm not somebody that shits on a game for having bugs, do you know what I mean? I like to point them out because they're silly and they're funny, but I'm sure we all understand that it's a part of gaming, right? But everybody does the same quests, everybody does the same dialogue, everybody talks to the same thing, but there's certain bugs in this game that aren't quite unique. It's too late to change it. The entire world has judged Skyrim appropriately. One in inverted commas, says Lundios. Alright, mate, fucking hell. I like your posturing, pal. Okay, that was, Hello, sir. I should have gone in this area first. These guys suck. That was a little easier. I'll take, do I take the war armor? Nah. I'll take the money, though. Right, I'm here simply to clear this place out in the name of the Empire. I hope you're not Stormcloak people, because I'm trying to double-cross the Empire right now, and I hate to kill some of them. That was worthwhile. I might as well have fucking stayed for an extra 30 seconds at the end of yesterday's stream and cleared up this place. Ooh, look at that. Banded iron armour. There's some money's worth of shit here. Take that coin purse. 20 gold. What's that up there? Knapsack. Hello? Song of the Return, Volume 19. Is it worth taking? Nah. Depends on the bug. You should definitely shit on game breakers. Yes, that is true. Watch the best of on Siddles' stream when Eric is attacked by something. Siddles got scared. I saw that clip this morning. The problem is that you're in the one in a million that doesn't play this game with the unofficial patch. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I guess that's right, yeah. But I really like the idea of playing games in their pure format. I know I bang on about it a lot, but if this is what everybody that plays the game right now will see when they install it, I kind of like there's a purity to that I like. Press 1 to take the rock warbler egg with us. I just had flashbacks then of Subnautica and the shag tank. Uah. We're going back to Subnautica after this playthrough as well. You're actually killing things. Definitely need to sort that out. It's a major game breaker, that. I can go further down here. With yourself a rock warbler. But I didn't need to go any further into this cave. I went down to the jail cells at the bottom to see what they were up to, and found out exactly what they were up to. And what they were up to is glorious, and not for the lactose intolerant among us. Absolutely worth it. They had a different shell for bread and cheese. Oh, iron ingots as well, which I need for black method. Ooh, a brief history of the Empire. Maybe I read that off stream. Okay, I'm bringing it with me, apparently. Okay, I don't want to read that. If I had curtain rod or 90 plus inch wide blinds, I wouldn't have been attacked. It's so good though, Eric. Honestly, I think Tagslack mentioned the same yesterday. It's one of the very rare moments of slapstick in this stream, and goddamn did it work. In this community, should I say. And it was beautiful. Yeah, I thought it was quite a good best of in the end. It was stressing me out to make it, but it turns out in the end it was... Bybeat's been here. She's parked very close by. And I'll stretch as well. Thank you, Bybeat, for reminding me to stretch and keeping an eye on my health while you're helping, while I am insulting you. Right, that is Fort Hragstad completely cleared out. Does it count being lactose intolerant if I still eat cheese because it tastes too good? Hey, you can be lactose intolerant and still make terrible decisions, right? Mina, welcome to the stream as well. How are we, Mina? Glass sword, steel warhammer, potion of plentiful healing. Now, if I might be able to knock up a couple of daggers now. Hey, no more nice, baby. Oh, was I wrong? Holy fucking Wolverine claws on prisoner today. Look at that. I think somebody needs to level up their blacksmithing. At least their fucking hand-eye coordination. Jesus. Jedi Father, welcome to the stream. Do you play Skyrim often? Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday until completion, sir. And I've never played it before, so I've got this far, and this is as far as I've ever got in the game, and I'm not allowed any help or help or tips or hints. So as you can imagine, it's going to be a fucking long playthrough. Right, yes, I want to create an iron dagger. That might be the only one I can create. It is. Help or Tinder. Stop mentioning Tinder, you big sweat. SW did it. Bybeat is back to Bybeat. Good, actually. I fixed it, did I? Can't find my notes to the flower waltz. I've heard some emergencies in my time, Mina. That one sounds absolutely ghastly. Right, I dropped all this shit at the end of yesterday's stream, right? Where's the floating one? Oh, it's landed. Thanks, game. Must have hot-fixed it while I was complaining about it. Yes, I did. I got upgrades yesterday, which means I need to... I need to find a... Of course, I'm sure everybody that's listening knows exactly where this is, but I personally need to hunt around in solitude to find an alchemy table so I can break down... Not alchemy. Enchanting table so I can break down a few things. Because I want to upgrade my gloves. And my chest that I just got. Right, let's go back to solitude and hand this quest in. Also, this is a no fast travel playthrough as well. Completely blind, no help or googling, and no fast travel. So yes, let's have an estimation. How long do you think I'll be playing this game for? How many more hours, everybody? Blacksmithing, switch to herbalism. Oh, I'm so excited for fresh. Fresh. Oh god, I've gone the wrong bastard way immediately. I think. Oh god, there's Doomers! There's honestly nothing I love more than little wigglers coming after me. Look at these lads. Satan! Satan! another 8 or 9 hours. In what universe is that true, Eric? Cats, welcome to the stream. Hey, bye, Beat Mina. Did you eventually find a bed? Do you have a late one?
Well, don't mean to brag or anything, but I, for one, know where the enchanting table in solitude is.
Whoa, that's an absolute brag about it.
Twat.
Cheeky, welcome to the stream as well, and thank you for the kind words. I am fairly sure I'm going the wrong bastard direction. Let's go anyway. We watched the Doomhaus highlights with Siddles until 4 AM or so. What, Siddles wasn't playing footy manager? Did he get his fucking team relegated or something? Walked 3 steps and found it. Hey, what? Actually, I'm not going to go this way because I'm not quite sure of it. I'm going to go back and try and take the road that I'm familiar with. Hello, guard, sir. Where the hell was he going? He started to show in the... Oh, so he watched all of the best-ofs? Oh, during the last best-of. So what? So you sat and watched all of the old Doomhaus best-ofs? It's nothing like I imagine Siri would say, oh, God. Oh, you stopped at November 2019. Oh, you didn't judge me for my terrible editing and stuff, did you? Jam Wedge, welcome to the stream as well, sir. Are you well? Did he get his team? What team was he fucking looking after? There was that Danish word that I probably can't pronounce, right? Beginning with an R. Roskilde. Or however you say it, that's just a guess. Augur, thank you for the bits, by the way. Cheeky, are you well today? Oh, good with you. Very good, very good.
Whamjedge, got him.
What else would we watch? Almost got the city wrong there. Wait, is it not that word? I don't know how you pronounce it, so I'm not going to try. Did he get relegated or no? I was about to claim it was... How many cities is there? There's a festival in that city, isn't there? Baby is right as always. Fairly good. Just got home from a walk. Waiting for ATS Colorado to release. What's that, cheek? Might just keep adding Zs to my name. Zazmazak. Largest music festival. How do you pronounce it? Is it like Roskilde or something like that? Make it completely unpronounceable. Well, everything's unpronounceable in this goddamn stream. Oh, American Truck Simulator. Got it. The Colorado DLC. I bet that's a beautiful one. No roll on the R. Roskilde. How was that? I feel like I've exposed myself now. Speak flatly. I don't think I'll ever get it, Mina. You know I can't pronounce fucking English words.
Wait.
Yes, sir.
I know you.
No, you do not. Yeah, sorry for being late, everybody to the stream, anyway. Fucking Michael Flatley. How do you speak flatly? That's how the Danish sound, flat. It's such a cool language to hear spoken, though.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
Like, I think we're all very used to hearing how Swedish sounds and stuff like that, but the Danish language is so sort of... I don't know, it's like a Scandinavian language, but that's all full of, like, Scottish and stuff. It's so interesting. Duck Squad, welcome to the stream as well. Welcome back. I'd hope so. Yeah, I bet that's all snow and sheer natural beauty, right? Maybe it all set up so I can go live immediately when it releases and have all my mods updated. That's pretty cool. Is Scottish full of Danish? I can imagine, right? I know I bang on about it, but there's a certain parallel between the Northern English dialect and hearing Danish people speak English, if that makes sense. Because of the, you know... Right, I have...
Specific business. I'm not interested.
I didn't even interrupt you, sir. Fucking people. There is a... I have been out and I've cleared the fort to try and curry favour with the Empire because we need to choose a side in the massive civil war that's going on in Skyrim. These people, if you remember yesterday, was very nasty to me and that lady shouted at me when I was just trying to... So, we're going to go back. Try not to say something about porridge or potato. I really like Lundios' new colour, and I'm not joking either. That's a pretty unique colour on this platform. Right, have I caught up? Everybody follow Cheeky, by the way. Right, let me go in here. Present ourselves to these nasty bastards. This is the invading army, by the way. I quite like the lady that's in charge of this ship. I don't like their attitude. Is Mrs. Thank You alright? And has she been blessed with the ability to not be able to hear you for a while? She has. Cheeky, thank you for the host as well. So what it was the reason I started to stream late is she had an ear infection that's mutated into something a lot fucking more serious. She's got some sort of implant in her ear now to drain some infection. She's got to go in tomorrow again to be on a drip for like big dick antibiotics. Brutal. It's the G virus, it is. So as a result, I drove 250 miles today.
But the jagged crown.
Wait, I know you.
But if we
Ma'am.
found it first.
And we gave it to Elisif.
Ma'am!
In the absence of. Welcome back, soldier. I'm
Hello.
glad you made it in one piece.
I did.
I'll send men to garrison the fort right away.
Thank you,
You
ma'am.
did well. I'm impressed. But
Is it-
before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
I don't want...
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire. Are you prepared to make that commitment?
Sir, I'm honestly not 100% sure.
I see. Well, the Legion will still be here when you change your mind.
Decisions,
Rick believes in you,
decisions,
and I'm starting to
decisions.
see why.
Consider this. What greater glory than to serve the Emperor and his citizens here in Skyrim, in these days of greatest need?
I'll get back to you.
And we gave it to Elisif.
In the absence of the moot,
I don't wanna-
further
I-
legitimize her claim.
I'm just going to go stand outside and think about this in the fresh air. This is too big a decision to make lightly. Like Lundios says. Thank you for the bits as well, everybody. So why is Bybit done with being nice? I think I called her a witch at the start of the stream.
Got curved swords.
Can everybody just leave me alone and let me make my decision? Right. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, and I very strongly don't want to know what everybody else did in this.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir, but I'd like you to know that I'm very busy and can't stop to talk to you right now. Anyway, wanna get a sword for me?
Shut up, Auger. Right. I really importantly don't want anybody to tell me what they did or anything like that, because I don't want anything to influence this decision. But I need to pick a side in a civil war between these guys, the Empire, the Legion, that took over all of Skyrim after some unknown event, which I'm yet to learn, so I'll learn that in-game if that's okay. They seem pushy, they seem aggressive, but they do seem to have all the money. In the Empire, of course it's absolute power. In the Empire, I don't really like anybody, and I don't like their motives. Although I do have a slight bit of sympathy for Elisif, the Empress or whatever in charge. I need to speak to a car salesman. Hello? Stubbler said I parked my broom somewhere. So either I side with these, or I side with the guy I rode into town with, Ulfric Stormcloak, who apparently returned from war to find this. To find Skyrim, where he used to live, taken over by the Empire and not governing itself. Therefore, and the thing is I like Ulfric from what I've spoke to him, and his idea is to have Skyrim govern itself. And as a British person with a lot of residual historical guilt, I do like the idea of nations ruling themselves instead of being under the Iron Thumb, do you know what I mean? Also, Ralof, the guy that saved us at the start and brought us to Helgen, brought us away from Helgen and took us in and fed us and watered us, was a Stormcloak who was offering you the most. Evil people who are proactive and you probably get more success and less effort. But I've got to go... This is a decision, right? Because everybody said, lol, go with the evil side in The Witcher, and it fucked the playthrough. So I want to make this decision by myself. Does that sound fair? Let's put it this way. The Empire claims all of Tamriel and supply it for growth, yet the Stormcloaks, who do all the labour in this land, want to be independent. Yes. Do we go with unanimous power and stability that comes with it, or do we go with a more honest, independent-run Skyrim that will face the hardships of being independent? Is the hardships of independence worth more than a comfortable life under the thumb? That's why I'm trying not to say evil or not. Because basically, Maz, that we went down the extremely racist route because the chat thought it would be a... I'm not saying anybody here, but the people that were there at the time voted for this will be funny, instead of what they thought was the moral choice, because the moral choice is way more interesting. I like what I said. I like what side I like, but it's up to you. Absolutely. I just hope you take the road I haven't taken yet. I can imagine, yeah. Part of me, now I've learned both sides of the story, as much as it pains me that Ulfric Stormcloak killed the Empress, or the leader of the Empire, or the steward of the Empire, that sucks. Because fair enough, that guy probably needed to die, but I do, other than feeling sorry for her, I think my decision is probably going down the independent struggle over the oppressed comfort. Yeah, exactly, Mina. There's only one good game, and in good games there isn't an evil side. Either way, you're turning on somebody. That is true. Now you're good, Mazak, don't worry. Oh, so you're going to take the bitch route? Okay, fine. Careful, you're showing your political side. Then when has that ever been a thing we're afraid of? But yeah, I do like Eric says, I like the idea that the workers and the labourers and the small men get a chance to govern themselves, which would mean that the Jarl of each area gets to be the Jarl of each area instead of just a middle manager to Solitude and the Empire. I do like independently governed. What's the word? What's the word in politics where a country can, or a district or an area can govern themselves? Not free. There's a word for it. Somebody help me. Autonomy. Augur's got it. Yeah, I like the idea of each area having its own autonomy. Now, whether or not it turns out that that's the way, that's what's going to happen, I don't. Nobody click that link, by the way. Whether that's what's going to happen or not, that remains to be seen. Obviously, I don't know what happens from this point forward, but as a political ideal, I do prefer independence over... do you know what I mean? Tiny Tower copycat. I'll stretch. Do you see what I mean? I think this is a much better way of making decisions than... Also, this rain is beautiful, no? I think that's a much better way of making decisions than just doing 1s and 2s in chat, right? Skyrim will suffer a bit more, and people will be slightly poorer for it, but I think each region having its own autonomy is a kind of beautiful thing. I'm going to side with the Stormcloaks. God, I really wish I had a middle finger button from my summer car right now. Also, General Tullius was nasty to me, and so was that lady. Fuck 1s and 2s in chat. Let's switch to 1s and 0s. Which means now, on this cold, rainy evening in Solitude, I must turn my back on the Legion. I must turn my back on the Empire, and I must turn my back on Lady Elisif or whatever. And we're going to head to the Winterhold? Windhelm? That hurt my feelings, so I don't care for their insensities. Yes. You sided with the Empire, Lundius.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed.
The thing is, though,
Working days are
shut
done.
up, you drunken old dickhead. I don't actually know whether or not I'll see Solitude again. Because this is quite a major decision. I like the idea that I'm doing all this incredibly important, pivotal content just to earn enough talent points to go back to the Thieves Guild stuff. Wind Run. Right, sorry if that was boring in-game stuff. But I think I've made my decision. Drunken old dickhead, what did I do? Sir, you have been renamed. Cheeky.
I'm too old to work, but that don't make me too old to drink.
Cheeky's now represented in the canon of Skyrim as well. Sounds like Cheeky. Beautiful. Right, we may never return, ladies and gentlemen.
I heard that by law you have to turn your headlights on when it's raining in Sweden. How the hell am I meant to know when it's raining in Sweden?
Fuck, I quite like that one, I will say. Don't Volvos have their lights turn on automatic at all times anyway? I'm gonna say, just ask Lundios and Frosty. Santa, I like that one. I did like that one. Santa, thank you for the bits for the stream. I'll get Alave to alert you as well. Yeah, Alave, Lundios, Frosty. The front, not the back light. Yeah, but Santa said headlights, which means the lights at the front of the car. Yeah, Volvos have one by. Have I got Volvo Swedish or Swiss? Swedish, right? I know nothing. I've waded into a conversation that I have absolutely no idea about. Swedish, yeah, okay. So is that why Volvos? Because they're known in this country for always having their lights on at all times. That was the law for all cars in Sweden until the EU decided it wasn't necessary. Huh. So maybe all Volvos aren't permanently like that. Volvo is Chinese nowadays. I bet they all are, right? Oh yeah, did they get bought by, is it Tata or whatever that company is? I remember in 2008, that was a big deal, wasn't it, when all the car companies started folding and getting bought out by Tata. T-A-T-A, Ogre, not Tata. Santa, are you well? Welcome to the stream and good afternoon. My throat's going today. Done out but drive. Right, let me empty out Stubbler's secret dash. I'll just park Satan in a way where he's pointing in the right direction. You know what feels weird to me? Nissan being called Datsun. Yeah. Well, are they actually called Datsun again in Canada? Right, I'm going to be over-encumbered as dicks right now. Did I just take everything from that barrel? I did, which means my over-cucumberance is insane. But I've got all the C word. Right, quick trip to Whiterun. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. It's Nissan here. I like Nissan. Yeah. It is here as well. I'm just wondering whether or not there's any territories left where it's called Datsun. The Satsuma in my summer car is a Datsun 100A. Is it really actually based on a proper car? Has that update come out yet for that game? It was Geely that bought them, right? Roger. Tata owns the steelworks you're currently on hire to. Who bought Tata? Now, who did Tata buy? Was it General Motors? No, it wasn't General Motors, was it? They bought someone. Was it Toyota or something? Or Rover? It's not 1,000 kilometres over the limit now, though, is it? But of course, no one would do that in an RPG. Mina. Yeah, Vauxhall's Opel in Sweden. I think isn't it Opel in every single territory other than the UK? I love carrying 1,000 kilometres. Not kilometres, you nerd. What did I say? Did I say kilometres? Kilos. Do you know what's freaking me out? Having to guess the weight of the fish that Crisis is pulling out in Red Dead, and then having to go on a converter to convert the weight that I think it looks into kilos. Land Rover, that's what I was thinking of, Cheeky. You most certainly did. No, I know nothing about packing my horse to the limit. Hey everybody, do you want to know what you've got coming up? You've got a whole bunch of extremely interesting nothing in Whiterun, where instead of doing interesting Skyrim content, I plod around and do some enchanting and some busy work and some chores. Looking forward to it. There's something wrong with those fish. They've all eaten a brick or two before he caught them. I think there's a very video game explanation for it, Mina, but it does seem like it. I think there's like, you get like one size fish, and it can be like 3 grams up to 1.5 kilos, and then the next one up is about this big, and it can be 1.51 kilos. Oh, fuck off. Can you please stop? Packing my horse is a phrase that doesn't sit well with me. Eric, it's nothing filthy, it's nothing disgusting, and it's nothing you should be ashamed of talking about, Eric. It's merely constipation. I've lost my mind today. It's one of them days. It's a beautiful evening to be trotting around, though, I will say. You learned enchanting. I did mention it without realising the last stream, and I wasn't sure you'd learned it or not yet, but you did. I did. Well, I learned how to disenchant. Roach hates me for some reason, it's all I'm going to say. Pretty good. Oh, I keep thinking about Witcher 1 and it's making me happy. Not that this game isn't a good open-world fantasy RPG, but there's something quirky about Witcher 1 that I can't help but love and respect. Shall I go for the midstream break a little early, by the way, while I'm in Rorikstead? Well, I'm in Roskilde. I said it too, I said the D too heavy again. Right, ladies and gents, because it is a shorter stream, because I had to start late, I'm going to go for a lightning fast midstream break while stood in Rorikstead. I hope you all enjoy the sun coming up in the background, and I shall be back in 2 minutes with a beverage of mystery content. How about that? Ladies and gents, I shall return. You keep gurgling the R too. I think it's because I'm an idiot, Mina. Be back now. Right, I'm back. Taxlight, welcome to the stream. I turned the stream on and the first thing I hear is I've lost my mind today, and then a 4 PM mid-stream break. Yeah, it's got a little to shit, but technically this is the middle of today's stream. Whew. Right, how is everybody? Welcome back to the stream. But one and all, I won't waste too much time, seeing as we don't have a great deal of time to waste. But what I will do is say what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is in this can. Keep gurgling the R. How do you say it then? Is it like Rush? No, Rush Killer. I don't know. Taxlack says cream soda. Santa says cream soda. August says Diet Coke. Satan says Sprite. Fizzy Orange says Eric. I'm probably driving you insane, mean, or I'll stop. Everything looks good. Roger that. Lundio says D&B. Mina says Sprite. You don't have a problem with that S. What S? My S. Cheeky says Cloudy Lemonade as well. Like a boxy neck.
I'm on my way to Solitude to join the
And by me says lemon and lime. Do you know what the answer is, ladies and gentlemen? I would really appreciate it if it wasn't for one person that keeps getting it. The answer is Cloudy Lemonade. Cheeky absolutely takes it away right at the death. Do you know what I mean? I keep almost finessing everybody, and then Cheeky go, what, just one person ends up guessing it correctly. God damn it. Garths, welcome to the stream as well. I've spent the morning in your town. I took a beautiful picture across the Humber today where I parked in the car park that's all fucking closed and waited for the hospital. I thought Garths was going to...
Traveler, over here.
No, I don't trust you. Did you see me? I posted a picture in Discord earlier, sat at Esel Foreshore looking out across the bridge, and it was beautiful and picturesque, and then I thought, oh god, Garths is going to come and give me hugs and kisses. GG Cheeky, well guessed. Garths, are you well this afternoon? Welcome to the stream. Fuck. Oh. That Tesco lemon and lime is beautiful. I am well this afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Are you well? Thank you for welcoming me to the stream, Gaffs. I'm doing something a little out of the ordinary today in Skyrim. I am running back and forth on a horse. I actually think the star of the show for the best of this month, or last month, might have been the Skyrim horses. Someone has to. Good call. You're right.
Stubbler, my love, welcome to the stream. How are you on this fine day?
What's Augur's motives? I've seen you in London before, Stubbler. I used to love London. Ah! You were filming yourself in Trafalgar Square, I know, right? I love something about Trafalgar Square. Usually I don't like built up areas and stuff, and I'm the person that sits with their back. One of my greatest... I mean this is not just some hippie bullshit. One of the best feelings in life is sitting on the floor with your back against a tree. And I'm being serious there. That sounds silly, and it sounds like it sounds like I'm a weirdo, but there's something so... I don't know. But, irrelevant. I love Trafalgar Square, I can't go. Augur, thank you for the bits. I'm horsing around as usual. I think the star of the show in this game is the horses, basically. Whoa, motive. I didn't kill anyone this time. Bullshit.
I am staying out of this.
Bullshit. Foreshore has beautiful scenes. It really does. You're that kind of drunk guy. Don't you think, though? Sitting with your back against a tree is one of the most... I don't know. I bet there's people that have been appreciating that for 5,000 years. But that is because they hadn't played Jalopy. Oh god, I bet if you watched a bunch of old best-ofs last night, everybody, I bet you saw a fuckload of Jalopy, right? Opening boxes full of sausages and tipping cars over at checkpoints. Was it slightly too much jalopy? I can't sit on the floor comfortably. Gav's has got piles. I agree. Give me a campfire and some coffee and I'm good. Yes! Absolutely. Some peace and goddamn quiet. I think that's why, like, it sounds silly, but I think that's why I don't like fast travelling in games like this. Because the idea of just being out and being peaceful and being not in danger in the nature, even if it's fucking virtual, there's something that triggers in my brain that I enjoy it. Too much you missaid, not enough. Told you it's not piles, it's a blood clot. Stop telling people. I thought you'd sat on a half-inflated balloon at first, Gaffs. It's quite impressive, really. Right. Somebody, list what I need to do when I get to Whiterun. Because I forgot. I've got important duties here. Unload the cheese. Sell some gubs. No, disenchant some gubs. Re-enchant my new armour. Equip my new armour. Live happily ever after. Collect them ducats from your bottom bitch. How do I join? Augie, you've put a rogue L in that word, by the way. And I need to stretch as well. Ah! My next floor, by the way, for everybody currently playing Tiny Tower, is 1.1 million gold. Oh god, I'm over encumbered, aren't I? Hello, sir. It's made my 13th. Do you know, there was so much chaos going on in this house last night, I missed the firework display at midnight. I played it, and I could hear it, but I was too busy running the elevator and didn't get to actually look up and appreciate the beauty. Are you actually going to go rogue, Auger? Oh, I'm so excited. I mean, it might not happen. You've got to take this stuff with a pinch of salt. It also might get chopped. But still. That means you and I are useless. We've got... so far, we've got 2 rogues and a healer. Oh, there it is. Absolutely beautiful scenes. Right, where do I continue the pile? I need to keep a little area free, don't I? So that when the people that visit without a fucking invite don't kick it all over and kick it into the fire. Drop 2, drop 3, drop 4. We'll start stacking this way. 2, 3. Drop them there. Pretty good. Knock the meat off the table. I think I can't have anything on the table. You're going to be a hunter. If you can play with us, baby, you're going to do another hunter. I like the idea of a warrior, but I don't want to be the assigned tank guy who's mocked for being the only warrior and not being a tank. There is a certain freedom in not playing a support class, right? Also, I'm never being a healer again after everybody judged me. That's if the server comes out. She is pretty good. I mean, what else have we all got to do, let's be honest. Can't we... Right, where did the other one go? Did I just drop one behind me, as is my way? Well, that's a stack of 2, isn't it? I've got to stop doing that. Right, items, food. I've got to drop them one at a time. This fucking Skyrim. Okay. I'm feigning interest, won't lie. Feigning? You don't have to feign interest, Eric. You can tell us if you're not interested. I like that honesty though. I'm pretending to care. Hey, if you're not bothered, Eric, don't need to be. You're having this, Mina, by the way. You don't realise just what I'm doing right now. If you feel bad about your healer performance, here's a fun fact on mine. I was still using barriers on the tank and thinking it was helping as far in as Gnomrigan. No one told me otherwise. Because it's a lot easier to bitch about a bad healer, right, than it is to... You misspoke. Oh, do you mean like you're working towards... Yeah, you're kind of interested, is that what you mean? That is better news, I will say. When I said fading, I meant having a developing interest. Oh, good news, good news. Yeah, wrong word. The irony there is palpable. No, you're good, you're good. I thought it was like a staggering bit of honesty where you was like, do you know what, everybody? I've said I'm maybe interested, but I actually don't give a fuck. That's what I thought you said. Which would have been somewhat admirable in itself, frankly. Right, there's all our new cheese dropped off. My main worry is timing, but I feel 7 days is dwindling. Well, we made a very important point to... I think there's been 2 unlucky instances with 7 days in a row. I don't think interest is dwindling as much as we're struggling a little bit with timing is all. I could maybe 7 days tonight if everybody's interested. The trouble is it's not that there's a lack of interest, it's that there's things that have interrupted it, I think. But I do like the idea of getting to night 42 and calling that for this section. Do you know what I mean? Just have a nice end to it instead of it just winding away to nothing. Stopping while it's still good instead of just getting completely bored of it and there's only 2 of us left at the end. Right, the cheese is dropped off. I'm going to sleep until morning. But yeah, we'll see, right? I'm sure you're better at other roles anyway. Was I that bad a healer? Here's a bit of honesty you like, Stubbler. I'm starting to lose interest in 7 days. We'll probably be in tonight nevertheless. Yeah, exactly. It's natural, right? It's the same with all things. It's why I don't like the idea that people are saying Among Us is dead and stuff like that. The fact that we can't get a group of 10 people together every night at 11 PM is completely understandable, right? Because what game has ever given us that amount of passion in the past, right? What you should say is the fact that we could ever get 10 people every night. It's staggering that it ever happened in the first place.
What are you looking at?
Shut up,
I'm
bitch.
not afraid of you.
I'm not bored. I just feel I need something else to do. Yes, I like the idea of us going really heavy on this underwater base, and then that being the swan song for this time round. I've been thinking. Remember my pledge to play as a dwarf if we got a K4. I don't have to do that as it's not K4. But what about the dwarf female with the pigtails when you cast it and it goes? That's one of the best casting animations in the game. Right, I'm going to disenchant this armor.
Look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Hello, Bellathor. I don't like you.
I might have it stored away.
But they're short and fast.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Bellathor, my friend, can I have a look what you've got for sale, sir?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
No, they don't have magic, Hoger. No, they do, don't they? Dwarves don't have magic, they've only got the light. I think that was the rule. Sir, can I have a look at your... Sell you, sorry, some weapons. There's a beautiful glass battle axe I'd like to throw down. There's also an iron dagger I'm happy to get rid of. Everything else has got a warhammer I can lose. Everything else is good. Right, as for apparel, I'd like to get rid of... No, I need to take the enchants off all this, don't I? That's my 2 upgrades. That stuff looks cool as fuck as well. Silver garnet ring I can happily get rid of. Need to put them in the bank. I'll get rid of that and take a slight loss, but at least I'll get rid of it. Cool, thank you, Bellathor.
Do come back.
I like Among Us, I just can't do it at midnight. Yeah, exactly, Santa. I think the fact that everybody's still really keen to play it after golf is indication enough, right? Yeah, there'd be, yes, definitely gnomes, but it's dwarves that can't do... The rule is that dwarves don't do magic as per their, like, the very basis of their race, but they do the light. Gnomes don't have magic. It's like you haven't even met Hippat. Oh god, yeah. That was a guy we played with, Mina, that was an absolute sweatlord. Judging everybody for not having the best fucking consumables and judging everybody for not, do you know what I mean, having like bad timing and rotations and shit. And his DPS was probably a third of what Augur was pulling. And Augur was this new fucking fresh idiot that was just going on Frostbolt. Yeah, I missed Among Us last Friday. Would like to play it again. Absolutely. But Among Us is definitely not dead, and I think it does that game a disservice for saying so. The fact that it was ever as popular as it was is staggering. Hello, sir.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
No, I haven't, sir. I've come to borrow your enchanting table because I need to remove...
I saw Stubbler's hair last night.
Cellist, welcome to the stream. I know you was watching Best Ofs, right? I can't keep peddling the idea that I'm bald underneath this hat if you've seen fucking Best Of footage from this year where I've got, frankly, too much bastard hair. Cellist, are you well? Welcome to the stream. The hostility where? To be honest, he was playing support sometimes, but then again, so were you, and much better at it. I know you can still do some bastard damage once in a while. Right, I am going to remove the enchant from that. So I need... Somebody write this down. I need Resto on my chest. And I need... Why can't I disenchant that? Oh, I can already enchant... Oh, I see. Do that. I need to disenchant steel plate, boots, and brawn. Right. And then I need to enchant one-handed onto... Oh no, it's boots, isn't it? Did I just disenchant my gloves? No, I didn't. So on the... Hang on. On my new boots, I want to enchant... Absolutely, yes please. I want to use a big dick soul gem, right? Is that way this works? Okay, that's them boots enchanted, and I want to now enchant the armour with restoration spells. Restoration, yeah, I might as well go for healing, right? If I've got nothing better on armour. With a greater soul gem. So now I have enchanted... Please say I haven't just destroyed my fucking armour. No. Nordic carved armour. Good shit. And Nordic carved boots. Yes, prisoner. Looking... Look at fucking prisoner. Okay, that's cool. I like that armour set. Look at that. Do you know what, prisoner? You're looking pretty fucking slick right now. I'm not going to lie. Does he look slightly more respectable, old dear prisoner? That is not a bad looking set, is it, to be honest, for a sword and shield. I mean, there's certain bits that aren't complete with the set, but that looks pretty good. It's how that mage says it. Oh, hostility, I see. I have made a joke of how he says hostilities, I'm with you. It was in a compilation clip Siddles was showing last night. I know, right? Frankly, too thick. Just keep telling people you're bald. Yeah, no, it's more fun to play the bald card, right? Cool. Right, prisoner, you look slick as fuck. Stunts. Okay, now I need to go to Whiterun, Windhelm, Winterhold, Wind Farm. I need to go and ally with the Stormcloaks because we've decided that that is our course of action. Which means... Another thing, Ulfric is Dragonborn, and I'm Dragonborn too, which I think is significant. And it means that we are going to lay siege to Whiterun to take it back from the Empire. That sounds quite interesting, right? Be right back, filling a skip. What's Cellist? Has he burnt his own house down? Also gives credibility to the Stubbler equals slops theory, so you know it's a win-win. Big true, big true. God, I'm unwashed today. That's the worst part about that morning that I've had. I'm unwashed. I can't wait for a bath at the end of the stream. Ah!
To see you again, my Thane.
Shut up, Lydia. Nobody cares. Right, what else did I need to do while I was in Whiterun? I'm going to unload all my Thieves Guild armour, because I'm not going to need that until I can get into the College of Winterhold. Lydia? Shut up.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
I've just remembered. There was a theory at some point. Oh God, I've got so much shit. There was a theory at some point that we came up with where I considered taking Lydia, right, get this, taking Lydia out into the wilderness and just telling her, saying, Lydia, we're here, and then just carrying on with my life. You know what I mean? Maybe I could do it. Maybe I could take Lydia to the inn and just park her there and leave her there. Charles, welcome to the stream. Does this answer your question? There's actually been quite a considerable amount of cheese added to this collection today. Charles, how's it going, my friend? Are you well today? Can I have a pat? Oh, you can piss off. How about that? Also, we got some new armour. Check it out. I'm feeling that. The thing is, it looks like the helmet's about 8 sizes too small for my head. You know what I mean? But still, I'm an orc. What do I know about small heads? Doing great, thank you. Hope everyone is well. I mean, everybody pretends like they're well, but you know what it's like in the Doomhaus. There's some sort of demonic bullshit going on somewhere. I don't know what armour it is, to be honest. It's... What armour is this, everybody, other than fucking flight? Also comes with a slight levitation skill. It is Nordic carved armour. Pretty good. Me puts candles and dolls down. Augur over here with the Black Sacrament. Okay, that armour's cool. I like it. I always liked it in WoW when the bottom of your boots are white. I don't know why, but like there's a lot of mage stuff that has white soles of the feet, and it looks good for some reason. Now here I am doing it in Skyrim. Right, I have made a very serious political decision. I'm going to ally with Ulfric Stormcloak, and we are going to take Skyrim back from the Empire, which has taken over it completely. Which means we are now the Rebel Alliance, taking back our home from the dastardly evil Empire, as it says in the title. It's almost like I'd already made my decision before I pressed go live. Then there are boots that have skin coloured exactly, and I don't like them. AQ40 Mage, Priest, Warlock set, which is basically just a little bit of rags on top of your feet. It sucks. Right, follow the signs for... Is it Windhelm? Yeah, follow the signs for Windhelm. We're going to go talk to Ulfric. Awful, disgusting. Wait, what are you pointing at? The Greens? I thought you were leaning towards joining the Empire yesterday. No, I was merely humouring them, tags like, to see where they stood on political issues, shall we say. And the more I learn, the more I realise that despite the fact they have a nice empress, it does appear that they didn't win me round, shall we say. Koala, welcome to the stream. My new therapist just made me tap my armpit as part of therapy, and I think I've gone mad. Wait, what's the... Wait, I'm interested to know what the thought process is, though, Koala, regardless. Koala, are you well? Good afternoon. Stubbler proves to be that desperate for emotional stability, he's willing to try anything. Koala could be making this up right now and there's some punchline coming, but I'm willing to try. Everybody tap your armpits, let's see if we can turn this ship around. I did too, Eric. You have to tap different places to help relieve anxiety. How did it feel? Did it work? It's actually kind of relaxing. Let's do that. Is there any areas that you don't tap? I'm sure Twitch has got some terms of service for stuff that I can't tap on stream. Although Sam in the best of certainly tried to push the boundaries of said terms of service. It felt weird. It might be one of them things that just takes you out of yourself for a little bit. We are devolving into apes. I'll stretch as well, baby. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, Augur, let us start beating our chests and jumping around in the middle of a clearing in the woods next. It's not like Augur to have some some stress pent up. Augur, you need some sort of big release, I think. You could do that while getting over it, Augur, that's true. Aren't we already there? Did we devolve, or have we just not evolved in the first place? Some kind of glass-shattering release. I like to think that Augur finally got to the point where he decided enough was enough and shot the dog from the other side of the room. I think she's genuinely mad though, so I don't know if it's a real thing yet. Hey, still. Hello, Stormcloak friends. Maybe it's just the right kind of mad we need. Windhelm this way. Yeah. Shot the dog, excuse me, what? Well, I'd imagine it was some incredibly solid pellet Augur by the end of it, so when the pressure was released, it went and flew across the room at like Mach 4. Shattered glass, as it were. Which Santa Eric and I just sat shitting on Augur, and he's thinking, excuse me, sir, can you explain yourself in more detail? She's also going to teach me how to make body butter as therapy. You do realise, Koala, that making body butter is what got Trim kicked out of 3 branches of HSBC in 2017. Oh, butter to put on your body. Okay, I'm with you. There are some areas that, when worked on, releases stress and anxiety. Yeah, the best of, for me, usually, Baby. Is that what you're referring to? Augur's right, you've got to get out of there. The visual of Augur slamming back the rest of his glass of scotch, butting out his cigarette and getting up from the cough, saying, "Alright, that's enough," as he proceeds to undo his belt in a frustrated haste. The couch, yeah, I'm with it. He puts his coat on, puts his hat on, laces up his shoes, and then walks into the bathroom. Fuck. Jesus, Santa. Holy shit, look at that fucking sentence. I don't know if I want to read that out, you know what I mean? We'll just save that for the people to read chat if you fancy it. Look at Augur's response as well. Fuck me. Right, we've got 20 minutes to make the rest of this stream like a normal stream.
He'll do it. Augur's tadpoles have been developing there for so long he will end up ejaculating fully grown frogs.
Thank you, Siddles, for filling in the gaps. Jesus, that's what Santa said earlier. Siddles, welcome to the stream and thank you for the bits. I heard you were showing a big long string of terrible content on stream last night. It was Siri, that's true. It's been that long they call it going for a croak, Santa. Jesus. Right, let me pack Satan where he needs to go. It was a nice trip down memory lane. Satan, you behave. Stay where you need to stay. Keep sheltered from the snow. Don't look at me like that. And do not, I say do not, make little horses inside those horses. Thoughts in a lot of weird shit, but every day I am shown that we can stray further and further from God. Don't blame me, blame Siri. Tiddles has it right. Harry, welcome to the stream. Hey Doomhaus, have no fear, your old Yankee pal Harry is here. What does Prisoner have in store today? More shite content, such is the way. I do like that. Harry, if you're going to walk in with a little bit of poetry every day, pile the pressure on. Hey Doomhaus, have no fear, your old Yankee pal Harry is here. What does prisoner have in store today? More shite content, such is the way. I like that, actually. Far be it from me to respect you in any way, Harry, as I don't respect anybody in this godforsaken shithole. That was quite good. Also too poetic for this place. Oh, Siri's not going to be able to read it out. He's going to say H-way.
Hey, Doomhaus, have no fear, your old Yankee pal Harry is here. What does prisoner have in store today? More shite content, such as the H-way.
H-way. Fuck me. It's called an EFT and it's a real thing I've done before, just without the armpits. Everybody slap random parts of your body. Or if Tremet's listening, slap random parts of Trim's body. Stayed up all night wondering where the sun was and then it dawned on me. I do like that one. Sir, you don't recognise me, do you?
What do you need?
I need to go inside. I'm going to speak to Ulfric Stormcloak and I'm going to join the Stormcloaks. Right, I'm about to make said decision.
Tell me again why we're wasting time and dwindling resources chasing a legend. We don't even know it exists.
The Jarls are upset. They don't all support you.
You just tell Tremet to hit Trim.
They demand the moot.
And damn the moot. We should risk letting those milk drinkers put Toryg's woman on the throne? She'll hand Skyrim over to the elves on a silver plate.
All the more reason.
One thing. The Stormcloaks have a theory. I think, don't confirm or deny, I think the Stormcloaks have a theory that the Empire is secretly being run by the Illuminati. In this case, the Thalmor, the elves. There might be, within the Stormcloaks, the tiniest hint of racism. Do you know what I mean? Mind right, welcome to the stream. Is Ulfric anti-Empire or is he anti-Elf? Please don't confirm or deny, that's just my thought process. Is there Is the idea of fighting for independent Skyrim, is that drink spiked with anti-elf rhetoric? So there's no confirmation whether or not the Empire are in bed with the elves, right? Oh fuck, I've got all this way now, I'm fucking doubting my decision. I was so sure when I left fucking... But that is only a slight rumour based on a few things. But he did just say that she'll hand over Skyrim to the elves. There might be a way to go down the Stormcloak path, free Skyrim, while also quelling the whole racism thing. Maybe, but I don't know if it is Basically, I don't know what to do. Also, I think I figured out a way to make it sting if you got to stop peeing. It involves holding your breath and flexing your abs. It worked this morning, but I need more experimental data. Did you know that there is two types of men? There are men that can't stop pissing, and men that can turn it on and off like a tap. I find myself as part of the latter from having to... do you know what I mean? Hey, Mish, welcome to the stream as well. I'm about to make a terrible decision. How's it going, Mish? Good morning, sir. I had like 100 plus hours in this game and I remember nothing of the story, just keep getting sidetracked by shenanigans every time.
Be that king, Ulfric. You must be.
You're certain you found it?
When have I ever been false with you?
Fuck, I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it.
I'll send the unblooded here with you.
If there's the slightest hint of anti-elf in this, I am stopping it.
Be there. You'll see.
Ulfric.
The Empire thinks it holds Valkyrie from us, but the souls of Skyrim's bravest are buried there and will fill our hearts and strengthen our blades.
You see, are they traditionalists? And if they are traditionalist, are they a bit xenophobic with it?
Talos watch over you.
Oh fuck, I'm so confused. Shit.
Is there any news from High Rock?
Not a peep. Those prissy Bretons can't be made to lift a finger to help their neighbors.
I suppose we shouldn't be surprised. They've never had many problems with the Empire.
Those milk drinkers might as well be elves. Think they're better than us.
Regardless, it appears Skyrim must stand alone. Again.
Cleaning and drinking hot coffee. Glad to hear it, Mish. Fuck! All I've heard since I entered this room is racist rhetoric, right? You can't deny that, yeah? I had no idea that the side in this that is pushing for an independent and free Skyrim
I want you to send a message
is probably doing it with a heavy amount of xenophobia. So do I pick totalitarian rule, or do I pick racist traditionalist independence?
men from the south and find a bit of luck.
Of course. Something that seems to be in short supply.
Fuck me, this is not an easy choice.
I'm not seeking advice right now, friend. Just send
I wonder about the Stormcloaks being racists. Immediately he hears a racist comment. He's talking about milk-drinking Bretons, he's talking about might as well be elves. The Imperials are full of Nords and Nords only. What does that tell you? Am I about to have walked the entire length of Skyrim only to change my mind in the last 5 feet? There's no siding with racists, right? Because as an orc, imagine what world I'm creating if I put these nerds in power. At least you've got an in here. What am I going to do? Put a bunch of xenophobic, fucking jingoistic Nords in power, only to be mistreated and exiled myself? They are accepting of you so far. Only in the sense that I proved that I'm useful to them. They were very much not accepted until I did. The orcs are fine, right? I mean, this one's fine, Mish. You can't deny that, right? Thanks, Slack. I think the dragons have the right idea. That is true. Maybe I'll just side with the dragons and burn the entire place down. You think the Imperials would treat you otherwise? They have. I mean, they were a bit sort of militaristic and rude, which I mistook for belligerence and disrespect at the start. But what the fuck am I going to do? They weren't racist. They weren't xenophobic. They weren't jingoistic. They weren't... Fuck that. As much as I want a free Skyrim, Stormcloaks, I was inches, and now you've fucked it up. I've changed my mind. I've just changed my mind at the door. What the fuck?
Galmar thinks we should double our men.
A reasonable strategy.
Nod. Nod.
The hold with Falkreath is fairly vulnerable and blocks the only road from Cyrodiil.
Nod.
Good point.
Nod.
To be sure, my lord, I am not skilled in the arts of war or military.
Hello, sir.
When you're able to see the whole.
Nod. Just waiting for the racist Imperial commenters. You make it back to join them. That's true. Wasn't the current state of Skyrim in this game created by... I don't know that yet, Mish. I guess I'm yet to find out. Nod.
Wait, I know you.
Shut up, Nod. Do you know what? But I don't like the idea of totalitarian rule. What the fuck? This is... Fuck me, this is a brilliant decision to put in front of the player, though. This is very, very good. I like independence, but not at the fucking cost of... Maybe I want to go sniffing around, see if I can find something out about him. Look at the guy at the table. Is he a different race than a Nod? No, he's not Harry. He is he just had a bear skin hat on. He was very much a nod. Right, is there anything I can learn about these fucking...
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
I'm not a sneak thief. Actually, I'm in the Thieves Guild, you're right.
There are two types of men, some can stop and keep it in, then let it go again. Once the others start to flow, what remains within must go.
That's so much poetry, I love it. Mind right, thank you for the bits.
We got a nickname for anyone who trifles with us guards here in Windhelm. Suicide.
I'm actually changing my mind. I'm straight up changing my mind. Yeah, fuck this. Let's maybe not throw info out that Stubbler might not know. Yes, I appreciate if you wouldn't. Thank you, boys and girls. If you're not sure, if you haven't heard me talking about a certain wrinkle or something, just assume that I don't know it. You're like the IRA or the Nazi. It is basically, Eric, you're right.
Wait, I know you.
Also, the second I arrived in Windhelm, I heard enormous anti-elf propaganda, and I found... not propaganda, rhetoric. And I found an elf getting subjugated immediately.
All about you and your honeyed words.
Fuck you and your... I hate this place. But I don't want to join the Imperials. Can I be neutral? Imperials are trying to eliminate a whole religion. I really don't know. Why do you assume the elves are innocent? I don't know anything. Wait, basically, Harry, what are you saying is... how can all elves be guilty based purely on the fact that they're elves? So I'm going to say yes, I assume that there are innocent elves that don't need to be tarnished by the fact that they just have a different race. That doesn't sound so bad. How can all Stormcloaks be racist? They can, and they aren't. But their leadership very much is. And if I fly their banner, I fly the banner of the leadership. I have my own autonomy as to who I ally with. And if I ally with the racists, the random elf worker in Solitude guilty of anything. Windhelm, sorry, yeah. Yeah, that's the... let's kick that cat over. That's the person that was getting abused, Harry. She walks around just getting shit on by people. And like Siddle says, does it sound that bad to completely rub out a religion? What would you rather vanquish, totalitarian rule or racism? The upsides of the racism angle pale in comparison to said racism, but Skyrim governing itself would be nice. And the downside to picking the Empire is that it's a totalitarian empire. Also, all members of a faction can be racist. A faction isn't a race. A faction is something you choose based on interests and ideology. A race is something you're born into. Very, very, very well said. The whole faction can be guilty of racism. The whole race cannot be guilty. Very true. That Siddles, we don't know, that's the thing. But we know that they were governing themselves before the Empire came in. It wouldn't be a new thing. It wouldn't be a new thing we're implementing. It would be a return to something that already existed. Do you know what I mean? Did the racist Stormcloaks accept you and other credences? I mean, they accepted me as an orc, but only if I proved myself via merit, which is honourable. Sometimes it's more interesting to hear your thought process than seeing you play the game. Yeah, I mean, in the past, Lundios, we used to make decisions like this based on what do you think, 1 or 2? And then it was just done, you know what I mean? And it just depended on who was in the chat that day. But I really like the idea of thinking this thing through, because the game is very, very well crafted to make the player think this shit, right? And if we're doing it in a group, we might as well think it all out loud for the sake of it being interesting. Where the hell am I? I've gone the wrong way. Fuck. The stream's ended in 5 minutes and I need to get back to an inn. Racists can be educated to be non-racists. Getting people to give up power is way harder. But I've got to think about what's plausible. Which means I have to kind of think of game mechanics as well, which is kind of sad. Apollo, the sexiest man alive, welcome to the stream. Blessings of the night, of the 8 divines upon you all. How's it going, sir? Yeah, I'm not going to go on a journey right now. I may go back and sleep in Windhelm for the evening. So they can be turned around canonically. The Imperials, however, how have they accepted or helped me? Well, if I was going based purely on me, I would pick the Stormcloaks. Because they've just been nice to me. But is the game offering a poison chalice in that? Where you go to the Imperials and they feel cold and they feel difficult and they feel like it's not worth it. Whereas you go to the Stormcloaks and if you aren't careful you can be tricked with kind words and strong promises into allying with racists. By the way, if anybody is just joining the stream, I am not actually allowed to know anything that I don't know in the game so far. This playthrough is incredibly blind. So I don't know what happens if I pick one or the other, and I also really, really, as much as I respect everybody's playthroughs, want to make this decision without knowledge of what everybody else picked. That's okay. Elven supremacy is the only truth. Does that hint to the fact that the Imperials are actually controlled by the elves? If it does, I probably shouldn't have read that. I agree with whoever said you can't wait to hear Imperials say racist things. I know, right? They probably will as well. But it's important to hear everybody out, right? And I spent the last half of the last stream and a chunk of today's stream listening out for racist things from the Imperials and didn't hear any. They might come in the future, but at least it wasn't every single syllable like it's been with the Stormcloaks. Where's the fucking inn in this town? I think this is the inn, right? Where are we staying for the evening? Because the stream's about to end. We're staying at Candlehearth Hall. This place has got its own cheeky. Right, as per the rules of the playthrough, as well as no fast travel and stuff like that, I also have to end every stream in an inn, so I'll do just that, and then we can get out of it. Thank you, boys and girls, for joining for a short stream, by the way.
Peaked. You sure you shouldn't be home in bed?
Shut up, Andanato. What kind of name is that?
So what's the news on the street, Captain?
Just completely ignore me. Madam!
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
I am not, but I'd like a room, please, if that's an option, madam.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you, ma'am.
The real choice is between Imperial Chickie or Stormcloak Chickie. Which one do you like best?
I don't know, they're all old and drunk, right? Is this part of the main storyline or a side story? Because I honestly don't remember any of this. I know, right? I think it's like unironically the main story of Skyrim. I think the Dragonborn stuff is like my story, but this is the Skyrim story. Thank you, ma'am, by the way.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
I'm off to start the day. Have a good one, everybody. Mish, have a good day. I hope you have a good stream, etc. Everybody follow Mish. It's good to see you, Mish, my friend. Right, I'm going to end the stream here, ladies and gents.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. One last check. Are these all nods? Nod. 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 With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Right, that's going to do it for today. I really enjoyed that stream today. I did absolutely shit all. I killed 3 enemies and rode across the land, but that's probably the most interested I've been in what Skyrim's had to offer for this entire playthrough. Alas, it means that we have to wait until Monday, because every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday we do a full Skyrim stream, and we're going to do that on that schedule until the game is done. But unfortunately, it's Thursday, and I have to wait until next week to make this decision that I can't fucking make. Mina, welcome back to the stream. Right, that is a good time to end Skyrim for today because we've run out of time. But, of course, this stream has absolutely flown because I had to start it late. I do apologise for starting late as well, ladies and gents, but it might be a late start tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is Kerbal, of course, and then we'll be continuing with this on Monday. This week, as Eric just says, has fucking flown by. But before we go anywhere and do anything, we need to pick ourselves the golden name of the day. And we do that by playing this music. Right, ladies and gentlemen, one last thing before I get out of here. We need to pick a winner. We thought there might not be marbles today, so there probably isn't a great deal of people arriving here to play it, because I made an announcement at 1 that said there wasn't going to be any marbles. So for those of you that are keen-eyed, you're probably going to get an advantage here. There might only be 10 people doing it. Cellist, you suck.
Tuesday.
I just expected insults there, and no insults came. To be fair, Bretons look a lot like Nords, as do Imperials, so it's kind of racist of you to group them together. That's very true, that's very true. But it's a bit like saying all white people look alike, right? Who cares about white people, I mean. Right, marble please, need to drive. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are currently busy, I sincerely apologise. But the greens and the oranges are split down the middle between the two teams, and the greens and the orange names in the Doomhaus Discord compete every day for a point. If you are in the Doomhaus Discord, if you have a colour, either green or orange, you'll know by the colour of your name, simply say the word decisions, and I shall give you a marble. Some of us here are purely for the punishment / pleasure of watching the stream. Right, ladies and gents, let's pick ourselves a winner and get out of here. Again, while everybody's here and everybody's listening, tomorrow I might start the stream later again because I need to take her to hospital again. She'll probably insist on driving herself, but I'll probably do it as well. So it might be a later stream. Keep an eye on Discord and you'll be able to find out whether or not that is necessary. Right, we have Cats for the greens. We've got Eric for the greens. We've got Augua for the greens. We've got Satan for the oranges. We've got Acel, welcome to the stream, are you well, for the greens. Oranges, sorry. We've got Siddles for the oranges. We've got Lundios for the greens. We've got Harry for the greens. Skyrim has just thrown up probably one of the most interesting decisions I think I've come across.
Has he timed saying green well today?
Tax for the greens. Shellist for the oranges. Greens, goddammit. Santa for the greens. Mina for the oranges. Alkarion, welcome to the stream for the greens. No, oranges. God damn, I'm losing my fucking marbles. Chaz for the greens. Koala for the greens. Beat for the oranges. Cheeky for the oranges. Gwynblade, welcome to the stream for the greens. Gwynblade for the greens. I know I did a sellout mistake. I didn't get the word. Gaffs for the greens. When did I change sides? I've probably said everybody's name wrong. And Mish. Mish, you're a green. Mish for the greens. It says Team Orange for the win, which I fully appreciate. Also, Mind Right too. My mistake. I was looking for the single word. I sometimes skip over it. And Mind Right for the oranges. Is that everybody, ladies and gentlemen? If you can't hear your name when I read out these names, tell me. Cats, Eric, Org, Satan, Acel, Siddles, Lundios, Harry, Tagslack, Cellist, Santa, Mina, Alkarion, Chaz, Koala, Beat, Cheeky, Gwynblade, Gaffs, Mish, and Mind Right. 21 names into the race, ladies and gentlemen. I said it would be a quiet marbles. I was massively wrong. Did I say Siddles? Yeah, I've got shitty Siddles on that list. First person quick number 2 to yourself a go. August says 5, which means we press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 presses of the random button gets us to the level speedrun 2. 21, is it 21? I've forgotten again. 21 marbles into the race. Let's just quadruple check. Good. golden name in Discord for the person who wins this race. A point for the totals that are listed up above right there. Satan is the record holder on this level with 1 minute 43 seconds, and the stream will end when a winner is crowned. Best of luck. 3, 2, 1. First time in this race, here comes my win week. A Mish Kerbal. This is how you get into Kerbal, by the way, Mish. Fuck me, is the music that loud? Holy shit. Cellist, go away with your big floppy bits.
WTB win 5 grams.
Wait! Olga, did you mean you wanted... Mish for the Greens on his first ever marbles absolutely steams into the lead. Satan in second place for the Oranges, a Cell in third for the Oranges. Cellist is on his way. Cellist needs his first win after being in 2,740 marbles races. Harry as well is also looking for his first win. Can Mish get his first ever Person of the Century of the Day and his first ever marbles win on his first ever marbles? You know what I mean? Did Santa take forever to get started? Where is Santa? He's right at the very back, yeah. What was Santa doing? Santa, explain yourself. Cellist, thank you for the bits. Augur, thank you for the bits. I like the idea of that Augur basically, on Football Manager, bet me 5 grams of something yesterday. What do you want? Augur, do you know what I mean? What is it you're looking for? Mish still in the lead, by the way. Is Mish just going to sail all the way to the end with absolutely no fight from a Cellist? Cellist might be the one that overtakes Mish. Cellist also looking for his first win. Mish gets a very good exit. Acel and Mish are going for a double Canada victory. Can Mish get the drop, or is somebody else going to beat him to it? Acel takes it instead. Mish takes 6th place after struggling with the final drop, and Acel... The crown stays in Canada, but unfortunately it doesn't stay in the green camp. Acel takes Person of the Century of the Day. She takes the golden name in Discord, but more importantly, she takes a point for the Oranges, pushing the 2020 total to 209 to the Oranges, to the green 149. Good shit, Acel. Congratulations to the Oranges on Acel's victory. Did she beat the record? She just missed out on the record by 6-ish seconds. But other than that, that was a close one. That was tight towards the end. Cellist is very cross, as you can see. What the fuck is that Cellist emote? That sucks. And it's also quite good. Mish, that was an unfortunate, I hate you, Acel, goodbye. Mish is never coming back. Acel, GG on the crown. She has won the Oranges a point as well. But, I'm going to turn that music off. I'm going to press this music. And I'm going to thank everybody for your patience earlier. I was tear-assing around to a hospital a city away. So I apologise for starting the stream a little late today, but I'm glad everybody joined as well. It's actually, genuinely, sat discussing the finer points of that decision is maybe one of the most fulfilling things I've done on stream in a while. I don't know why. I did very little gameplay, but just trotted around and discussed in-game politics, and that was really cool. Acel's a green. No, she's an orange. It was close. Cheers. So you are more than welcome. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining today. Thank you all for the bits and the support and stuff. Welcome to the new followers as well. I saw a fair few of you trickling in for such a short stream. There is a hell of a lot more Skyrim to come, but it's going to start on Monday, because it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we play Skyrim. Which means tomorrow as well there's also a potential hospital visit that might interrupt the start or the end of the stream. And if that is the case, then I shall see you when I see you. So keep an eye on Discord, and if the stream isn't live at the time where it's supposed to be live, like it was today, don't assume that Jeff's killed me, do you know what I mean? But for now, Santa, Eric, Harry, Chaz, Gaffs, Acel. Who else is there? Mish, Santa, Lundios, Mina, and everybody else that's joined today. I love you all very much. I'm very grateful for everything you do, as usual. I've still got some fucking cloudy lemonade left. This is the way. But I'm going to run away at full speed. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for everything. Eric, do you have as a final word? Because I'm going to go get myself in the bath. Yes, Acel. That's the kind of turnaround. You just went full Doomhaus there, and I appreciate it. What bullshit is that a cheese name, Eric? I don't believe it, but I'm saying it anyway. Eric's final word for today. If you would join me in... Why is the fucking music gone dead quiet? What the fuck? It's gone too loud. I swear Skyrim's fucked. Eric's final word is this, and I'd like you all to rate it out of 10. Stinking Bishop. Wait, in Resident Evil I got a bishop piece from a sewer. Also, fuck you, Gavs.